So the next fight on the card is Jimmy Crute versus Modestas Bukauskus. I love the name Modestas Bukauskus. It sounds like a very modest dinosaur, and I like the aspect. Someone so powerful yet so modest. Anyways, enough about the name. But I think it's going to be a great matchup, and the way I see it is the odds are probably not reflecting how the fight should be. So let's talk about Jimmy Crute first. Jimmy Crute is a physically strong light heavyweight who's still growing into his frame. He's 24, 25, still pretty young, and as we've seen, the bigger weight classes are usually have older fighters. So I think there's still more room for Jimmy Crute to grow into this weight division. Crute has an evolving stand-up, and he's getting better as he gets older. He knocked out Sam Alvey standing, and knocking out Alvey is no joke. He's one hell of a strong Australian bull with excellent ground game, and he's coming off of a quick win over Michael Oleksiejczuk, who's a pit bull in his own right. Crute has good finishing instincts by both striking and by submissions. Crute was taken down by Paul Craig multiple times, and he was able to reverse him through a bridge and through other positions. And he ended up finishing Paul Craig via arm triangle, which is, again, not a small feat. So we're seeing that this guy is showing good performances while standing up and on the ground. He had a very exciting fight with Misha Serkinov that went back and forth, and Crute was close to finishing him, but ended up being finished through a Peruvian necktie. Now, there are a lot of positives coming from Crute, but the truth still is that he is somewhat inexperienced in longer fights, and we don't know how the cardio is going to hold up when the going gets tough. Now, talking about Modestas Bukauskus. Now, he's a decent-sized light heavyweight at 6'3", 78-inch reach, and he's coming off of a 7-fight win streak, and he usually fights in the orthodox stance. This is his second fight in the UFC, and the first fight he won by retirement. It was a complete shit show in terms of how the referee handled it, but it was pretty clear that Bukauskas was going to win that one. Bukauskas is a movement-based fighter who utilizes his movement and peppers his opponent with quick 1-2 and mixes the striking game with a nice, powerful overhand right. He also has a good front switch kick and has slick spinning attacks. Bukauskas has faced a bunch of grapplers in his career, including in his Cage Warrior light heavyweight title win and the defense. Where in the title win, he was taken down repeatedly and was controlled against the cage. But he remained calm, and he came back by being patient, used his jabs and overhand rights, and ended up winning the fight. Similar was the case when he was taken down by Marcin Wojcik at least 4 to 5 times throughout the fight, and he was able to avoid damage. He was losing the fight handily till the opponent gassed out, and Bukauskas then TKO'd him quick. Bukauskas' biggest strength in the fight would be his ability to spring back up when the opponent takes him down. He has really good technique when he's close to the cage to stand back up, but if Crute takes him down in the center of the cage, that's where the real test of Bukauskas' talent will come, will show. So Jimmy Crute will probably look to take him down in the center of the cage. Now, the summary for this one. This is a very close fight, unlike the odds suggest, where this odds suggest is probably going to be one-way traffic for Jimmy Crute. I think Crute has the grappling and strength advantage, whereas Bukauskas has the striking and cardio advantage. Crute is a fast starter, and he has the capability to take it to the ground and submit Bukauskas in the first. And I feel the odds account for that part, but not if Bukauskas survives the first round. So this is not Bukauskas' first rodeo with a seasoned grappler. Pretty much all of his opponents have tried to take him down, and they have succeeded, more so in the past, less so in the recent fights. So we know that Bukauskas' takedown defense is getting better. And he has utilized Travis Brown elbows to the side of the head of the opponent who's trying to take him down at least a couple of times to finish the fight, including the last one. Jimmy Crute needs to be really careful about those sideward elbows, and Jimmy Crute should look to utilize leg kicks to reduce his mobility and crack him with punches. Having said that, I'm going to make a bold pick. I think Bukauskas should be able to utilize his superior cardio to tire Crute out when Crute pushes the pace in the first round and get a late TKO in the fight. So my prediction, Bukauskas as plus 275. So you guys can thank me in case Bukauskas wins.